time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. It on the option. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Bounce House is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Lopez to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and you'll start looking elsewhere.
dances away. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Option. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. Out of midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Lopez wants to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here's the handoff. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to him again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Bailey. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Johnson. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lopez to pass. He's got it down the middle.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
From the gun, wants to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
They booted away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Finds his man. It's Fox. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Goss. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to throw it. Got a man, it's gone. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. On the move to his left. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Now adjusting. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lopez to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll throw on third and short. Extending the play. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
UCF.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll move the wide receiver with the run on first and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The handoff to Johnson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Knights headed quickly to the line. The option look. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Auburn. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. They just barely get him stopped, and he almost cruised all the way to the dressing room. A little excitement here to wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And still on his feet. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Hand off to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Complete to the right. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Lopez to pass. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Knights! And with the lead here in the second half. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Lopez wants to fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farmer. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Knight. The sweet feet buy a little time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. on the option. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it. He unleashes a long one. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UMass put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Minutemen had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights will hustle to the line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the foot.
All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide.
late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Lopez to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call to keep some DBs back deep? I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper. Understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep drive alive.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the...
Intercepting, the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Bailey. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gets the back moving. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia Southern is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They're working that left side. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Gets it out fast. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. Quickly complete. He's into the end zone, and we've got a one-possession game in the 4th quarter.
All right, we did what we needed to do offensively. Now we need a little bit of luck, okay? We got to get our best onside kick guy out there, our best cover unit. Got to be physical, trying to jar the ball out. We need a break. Let's just be honest. We need some luck to go our way.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.